Just a couple more breaths here. Breathing in and out of the nose, child's pose. Let's go ahead and extend the arms forward if they're not already. We'll walk the hands over to the right for a little side stretch. Press out through that left side body, couple breaths there. Reach the left sit bone towards left heel. And then walk the hands to center and over to the left. Stretching right side body, reaching right heel towards right glute towards right heel, or the other way around. One more full breath. And then go ahead and walk the hands in. And we'll walk the hands in. Bring everyone to mute. Make sure we're all muted. There we go. And let's walk the hands in so we're sitting on the heels for a few breaths. We can have the toes tucked under here, which can be pretty intense stretch for the feet. We're just going to sit back onto the heels, and let's do eagle arms. So arms extend out, inhale, right arm underneath left, and we could just take the hands to the shoulders here, or continue to angle the arms, working the palms towards one another, fingers pointing up. And just opening up through the back of the heart here. So our shoulder blades open. You can move the elbows a bit up and down. And just kind of getting into that space around the shoulder blades, the neck. One more breath. And release, unravel, shake it out. Feel free to untuck the toes if it's too intense, take a break and come back in. Eagle arms other side, inhale. Left arm underneath, hands to the shoulders here, or wrapping the arms around. And then maybe just holding here or working the elbows up, kind of up and down, finding that spot. Maybe we hold there for an extra breath. Beautiful. And release, unravel. Untuck those toes, give them a little pat, and we'll make our way into down dog when you're ready. So really spreading the fingers wide, grounding down into the pointer finger and the thumb. Tuck the toes, come up and back, creating inverted V with the body. And any movement that feels good here, can pedal out the feet, bend the knees, shake out the head. I always like to take my hips side to side, get a little side stretch here, or heels rather, hips and heels. One more full breath here. And then gaze forward. Let's walk the feet to the front of the mat, ragdoll, feet apart, knees bent. Forward fold, let the head go, let the arms be heavy, maybe holding on to opposite elbows. And then hold here, maybe some movement in the head, shaking out head, yes, no. You could sway side to side, front to back. Say a little good morning to your lower back there. Lower back for me is always a little tender, a little tighter first thing in the morning. It's a great way to just start to loosen up there. Go ahead and bend the knees a lot, release the arms, and we'll just roll up to standing, head and neck. Come up last. Good morning, roll the shoulders up and back a couple times. And then bring the feet together or a little bit apart. If they're closer together, big toes touch, slight opening in the heels. And spread the toes a few times. We'll bring the palms together in front of the heart. Ground down into the feet. Feel free to close the eyes here. And just connect with your breath as we connect with the earth through the feet. And connect with the sky through the crown of the head. So we're reaching that crown of the head up nice and long. We are rooting down into the feet so that we can rise and lift and extend. All right, let's go ahead and open the eyes. Take the arms out and up, reach up, look up. Bring the palms together above the face rather than like right above the head. It's more a little forward here. And just reach up, look up, maybe a slight back bend here. And then exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back or holding on to wrists or forearms. Open the chest, inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Bring the feet a little apart here. Bend the knees as much as you need to and just let the head go. The arms may start to come off the back, getting deeper into the shoulders. Couple breaths. Maybe we start to straighten the legs. And release those arms. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the shins, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step back into plank. Hold here. Find a little more power here. Lowering to the forearms, coming into forearm plank. So we're palms down, or you could interlace the fingers here, really pressing into the back of the hands. So either or. Find your strength. You could always lower the knees here, but keep reaching the heart forward. So we're nice and long in the spine. In either position. Hold here. And add a little hip dip. Get warm in the core. So if you're on your knees, come up for this hip dip. We're taking the hips to the side, to the left, to the right. Hip dip for 5, 4. Ground down into those forearms. 3, 2. And 1, come back to center. Round into the forearms, we'll walk our feet in, coming into dolphin. You may have your knees bent a little bit or a lot of it here. As we start to reach the sit bones up and the gaze comes back, so the back of the neck is long. Really in the shoulders when we're in the correct position here. All right, let's go ahead and walk those feet back, coming into our forearm plank. Once again, heart forward, spine long. And then we'll go ahead and walk those feet in, coming back into dolphin. Couple breaths there. Walking back into our forearm plank. One more time through. And walking those feet in, coming into our dolphin. So option here to lift the right leg. Grounding down in the forearms, the palms. Release right leg, lift left leg. And release. One more time on each side. Lift that right leg up. Lift, 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 like you're bringing your hips above your shoulders. And that's working towards forearm stance, Pinchamanurasana. Release, left leg lifts, we're almost there. Think about the hips coming up over the shoulders. And release, walk those feet back. Find our forearm plank, hold there for 3, 2, and 1. Release the knees. Let's take it back into child's pose. Stretch that out. Whew. That was intense. A lot of shoulders. Just a lot of shoulder work. Now next is Deb, Laura, Rena. All right, when you're ready, make your way to down dog. Next inhale, right leg lifts, 3-legged dog. And exhale, step the foot forward in between the hands. We're gonna make our way to warrior 2. So we could really walk this foot forward, back foot flat, come on up. Arms reach forward, reach back, shoulders over the hips. Nice and low into this front knee as we open the knee to the right and find our breath here. Couple rounds of breath. This is our power. So we're half and half, power, and then we'll come into our peace for the last half. So find your strength, your inner warrior. One more breath. Next, inhale, straighten this front leg. Take the back foot in an inch or two, Trikonasana triangle. We take those arms stay up here. Reach the right fingers forward, find length, and then lower that hand down. Could be to the shin, maybe to a block, or closer to the ankle. And then open this left shoulder, left rib cage, left arm reaches. Maybe lift the gaze up with that top hand. So imagining our back coming to a wall. So we're able to put both shoulder blades back on the wall there. And that's what we're working towards. One more breath. Legs are strong. Round down into the feet. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, warrior two once again. Inhale, let's reverse. Right palm flips. Stretch that right side body. You can lift the gaze. This back hand resting on the back thigh or reaching around the lower back. And just getting deeper that way. Maybe even reaching for the front thigh in some way. One more breath as you inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands release. Step back into plank, inhale. Let's do knees, chest and chin, lower, hover, and then cobra, slither through, up, cobra, shoulders away from ears, elbows hugging, and down dog, up and back. Couple breaths, check in. On your next inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step the foot forward, setting up warrior two. Back foot flat, come on up. And your inner warrior. Grounding into the feet. Strong in the legs. Expanded in our hearts. Reach forward, reach back. Sink low into that front knee and then open to the left. One more full breath. And inhale, straighten this front leg. Back foot in an inch or two. Reach those left fingertips forward. Trikonasana triangle. Find that length here, and then the hand lowers. We don't want to place too much of our weight into this hand. We want to be light, so the core is engaged to support us mostly. Go ahead and take that top arm up. Maybe lift the gaze up. And again, thinking about, you could even take this to the wall if you have that space to just feel that as you take your back body to the wall in this position. If not right here, maybe trying it another time. Couple more breaths. Press into the feet. Legs strong. Next, inhale, hug the belly in as we lift up. Exhale, warrior two, adjust the feet. Left palm flips, reverse our warrior. Couple breaths here. You could wrap this arm around the lower back, reaching for maybe the inner thigh or the thigh in some way. One more breath as we reach up, look up. And exhale, release those hands. Step back into plank. Let's do knees, chest, chin. Ashtanga pranam, this is what it's called. Cobra, come on up, inhale. And down dog, exhale. Couple breaths. Feel free to take child's pose here. We have just a couple minutes of power, and then we'll switch it over. So let's lower to the knees. We'll get a little core in before we slow it down. So let's come into boat pose. Balancing on the back of the sit bones. We can start with our feet on the floor, hands behind the thighs, and just think about lifting the heart up, creating length in the spine. This could be enough. Maybe starting to find a balance. We could lift the shins, keeping that heart lifted. Maybe extend the arms. Maybe straighten the legs. Next, arms overhead. So lots of different options there. Couple breaths wherever you are. We're gonna move on from here. Inhale here, heart lifts. We'll extend our boat. Exhale. So straighten the legs, hover the shoulders. Inhale, lift in either position. Exhale, extended boat. Couple more here. Inhale. Exhale, hover. Inhale. Exhale, hover and hold. Hold, 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 belly in. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up, boat pose, inhale. Woo. And exhale, release. Cross the legs and just fold forward. Hands can come forward. Maybe walk the hands a bit more and just stretch that out. We'll stretch the belly out as well, but it feels good to stretch the hips here. Let go, let the head go. A couple more breaths. And walk the hands in, and we'll just switch the cross of the legs. Take a few breaths on the other side. And fold forward. Starting to take the heart rate down just a little bit, slowing the breath. Walking those hands in, planting the hands behind you. We'll take reverse tabletop position here. So feet plant, hands plant, lift up with the hips, stretch that belly, the heart. The gaze can be up or maybe take the gaze back if that's okay on the neck. Lift the hips up, one more breath. Great wrist stretch here as well. And release. All right, let's take a wide leg position. We're gonna hold these stretches a little longer. And just working towards the knees pointed up and the toes pointed up. We're not flexing the feet a whole lot, but we wanna have that position of the legs. So hands can be on either side of the hips here, or take the hands forward. And we're gonna round a bit as we come forward. So just let the back round, let the head go. You might be able to come down a little lower. Having a pillow to help assist with that or block. Bring your forearms down on something here to rest. Maybe support the head. And connect with your breath. Make any adjustments. And then find some stillness, and as the time goes on, we sink a little further, we're able to soften a little bit more with the breath. Letting the head go if that feels okay on the neck, or it's supported in some way. The face, the jaw, those spots that we tend to hold tension. We know where those are in our body. Bring your attention there, see if we can soften a bit. Haven't been the best about when I do hold my toddler in my arms. I have a favorite side. So that side now is just screaming at me like every day. So kind of regretting that, but I'm trying to mix it up. So when I do hold him, it's both sides rather than just the favorite side. And that's my area of tension that I come back to daily. To roll out, stretch, massage. All right, come on up. Walk the hands in. And we'll take it to the side. So over to the right here first. We could take the elbow down, maybe on top of a pillow. And then take the left arm up and over. And we could support this, the head with the bottom hand. That left arm comes up and over. It kind of drapes over the head a little bit. And you could take this as further to the right as feels comfortable, because we will hold here for about a minute. So find a space that we can hold and breathe and not causing more tension in the body. Side stretch. You might feel it a little bit in that lower back as well. And then just soften a little bit somehow, some way. About 5 more breaths. On your next inhale, we'll slowly move that top arm first, and then slowly come back to center and pause there. And then we'll take it over to the other side. So if we have a pillow, or we just take the elbow down, rest the head, set it up. And that whole right arm comes up and over, drapes over the head if that feels okay, or we just reach. So making the adjustments. And then find a little bit of stillness. Maybe close the eyes. Connect with the breath. The breath here in yin doesn't have to be forced. Just maybe find a little bit of a rhythm that will keep you present, keep you grounded. If your body is screaming at you in some ways, take it out a little bit. No shame in that, coming out a little bit. Take about 5 more breaths on this side. Beautiful. On your next inhale, feel free to stay here for a couple more breaths if you need. We'll go ahead and start to move this top arm. Ooh, come on up. We'll take the hands underneath the thighs, help the knees together. Any support that we can give the body is always good. And we'll make our way onto our backs. Hug the knees into the chest. Rock side to side. And from here, we'll take a spinal twist. So when you're ready, knees over to the right. Reach back through the left arm, gaze left. You could always bring a pillow in between the knees or underneath the bottom knee for a little bit support. Also, we can straighten the top leg, maybe reach for the foot in some way, getting more into the IT band. There, so make any adjustments and then find that stillness. Let go, Soften, breathe. The only movement is our breath. Noticing the sensation, the chest rising, falling as we breathe. And every exhale, we have the opportunity to let go even more. Exhale out what no longer serves us in the body, mentally, spiritually. And on your next inhale, slowly release that side, coming back to center. And pause at center, hugging the knees in. Take an inhale. And exhale here. Inhale. And exhale. Release those knees over to the left. Reach back through the right arm. Gaze right. Set it up. Maybe straighten this top leg or support with a pillow. Find your position and then some stillness with the breath. More breaths here on this side. And on your next inhale, slowly come back to center. With the knees into the chest. Feel free to rock, roll, circles with the knees. And let's take a nice deep inhale. As we take the forehead towards the knees, the arms around the shins, squeeze in, hug in, inhale. And exhale, release. Extend those legs, extend the arms. Shavasana, find a relaxation. Any adjustments here, wiggle, scoot, support, maybe cover the eyes. If you do have a pillow, it's always nice underneath the thighs or knees It can be a good release for the lower back. Otherwise, just flat on the back of the body. Take a nice deep inhale. Open mouth exhale. Maybe a sigh it out. Sink the body into the floor. And find some stillness here for at least a minute or two. And I'll log you off. It is time. So when you do come up nice and slow, and have an amazing day. See you all soon. Namaste. Thanks for being here.